Hey there, Tamir from Fibonacci-Traders.com here, top stocks to watch for the coming week, weekly edition. Like, subscribe, and let's see what are my top stocks for the coming week. First, we have PLTR. After this gap up post earnings 2 weeks ago, PLTR is basically unstoppable now. Continuation above the 2050. If you look left, 2050 was the peak of July, and if you look further back to 2021, it was a very important area of support. Now becomes resistance. Breaking up and above, we will see 23 area and then 26 to the upside. 26 will be the next major resistance. Airbnb still on my watch list from last week. Long continuation above the 128.50, 129 if you like. This area in the past 3 days was a very tough resistance. Long continuation, then we will see 133, then closing this gap and 139 to the upside. ARM, new IPO from last September. Now 56.44, this area, the 50% area. Downtrend bounce, 50% area. Very tough resistance, basically from the third day of this IPO. So, by natural things of price action, we are waiting for a break at least 2 days above the 46.50 area and then 49, and then we have this gap at the 60.60. Let's mark it so we know that more than 85-90% of all gaps will get filled. Imagine that a gap is like a big magnet for price action. Put an alert over here so you won't miss this alert, you won't miss this breakout. CRDO, Credo Technology, 1763, very tough resistance. All this area, look left. Since June, each and every time price of CRDO tried to break, got failed. Also in the past 3 trading days, failed to close above the 1763, 1770 area. Now, I'm waiting for at least 2-3 days closing above it. We will take long position towards the 19 area, and then we have, don't forget, end of November, we have earnings. So everything you need to keep in mind. DKNG is next. We took some long position in the premium room in the Fibonacci Traders Discord. We saw the weekly closing above the 34.40 area. Very important area of support. It was resistance over here. Always zoom in, zoom out to get a better point of your price action. DKNG on the weekly heading towards the 41.60. Look left, 41.60 over here. Very important area of support. Now will become the next resistance. And if you check the daily, you can clearly see that this trend line, these are all Fibonacci trend lines together with Fibonacci retracement tool. Fibonacci trend line from support to resistance, and then resistance over here, broke up above, closed the weekly above this area. So 44.73 is the next resistance. By the way, if you want to join the Fibonacci Traders Discord premium room, we have exclusive Black Friday deal, 34% off, which comes down for the first 3 months, which comes down 1.95 per day. It's less than your morning coffee. Why you need to choose it? Why you want to choose it? Because we get daily, weekly insights. We stay ahead with fresh trading ideas, and for day trading and swing trading, we help each other with my exclusive guidance. If you don't know, I am 7 years full-time trader, Fibonacci, trend lines, and of course pure price action. All your questions will be answered. You will engage in a private room Q&A to refine your strategies. So you are welcome to check my Twitter. Go to my pinned post. Check this link over here. It will take you to this area over here. You only need to check here, upgrade over here, and as you can see, it's already included the 34% off. So you don't want to miss it. Check it out. We'll add this link in the first comment in this video below. DOCN breaking above the 2730, now 2730 from resistance, now needs to hold the support, next leg up towards the 2954 and then closing this gap. FSLY, Fastly Inc., very interesting price action, post earnings, basically moved sideways. Now 1820 is the next resistance. I would like to see break and a close above the 1820, and then 1950, 21 and 24 to the upside. IO and Q, trend lines, Fibonacci, and in-depth candlestick analysis. That's it. This is all we need to really understand on multi-time frames. And the weekly, we had the double top scenario, close the double top scenario. Now, this area, the 910 area, very important area of support for IO and Q. But in the past 2 weeks or so, we are having higher high, higher low, each and every week that goes by. But if we zoom in, this is why we always need to zoom out, zoom in, to get a better point of view of price action. We need to wait for a break and a close, in my opinion, at least 2 days above this area, the 1320 together with this red trend line, because one day, one candle will not change the overall sentiment. This downtrend started beginning of September. We are already 3 months in this downtrend, so one candle is not enough. We need to wait for 2 candles at least closing above this area, and then we can start taking our long position, and then we have this trend line over here to show us the next area of resistance, 1460. PTGX is the next. If you are a pattern trader, pattern seeker, you can clearly see some kind of a cup handle, but patterns are not reliable because anyone can see whatever they want in patterns. Some will see cup and handle, some will see bullish flag. What we see, Fibonacci traders, we see this low and then we see this low. Higher lows, now all we need is higher high breaking above this area, above the 17, and then we can take Fibonacci swing low, swing high. You can even wait above the 1730 and then 1840, and next major resistance will be the 1990 area. Very interesting. I will put an alert over here. Always put alerts. Peloton, PTON is the ticker. We already have an alert over here, as you can see. Why? Because all this area, very tough resistance area, this red zone you can call it, above the 570 area, we will take our long position, swing low, swing high, using ATR Fibonacci as our risk management. Above 570, we are heading towards this gap over here at the 605 area, and then above it 673, and we have another gap over here. And it doesn't matter what you think about the company, always follow price, use Fibonacci, gaps, ATR, and trend lines. It's that easy. It's easy, but it's simple, but not easy. It's very tough to be a professional trader. Ask the 95% of all traders that failed doing so. So if you see someone on Twitter, someone on YouTube, or any other social media that says it's very easy and you can make thousands and thousands of percentage just working 2 hours a day, cut the BS. It is a lie. It's a very tough job. It's a very demanding business to be a trader. TDC, massive broadening formation. I want to see continuation towards the upper border of this broadening formation above Friday's highs, continuing towards this area, the 49 area. YEXT, Inc. 4 consecutive dojis. Now, as you can see, from resistance, the 646 area, support over here. Since then, resistance. Now, previous week was support. Now I want to see continuation, not a doji. I want to see a daily close, maybe 2 days closing above the 666 area with a nice candle, not a doji, because doji represents an indecision. And once we see a doji, we need to do nothing. Because if the market is in indecision state, we cannot decide. Closing above the 670 area, and then we have 690, and then in my opinion, 760 to the upside. Last but not least, NEO, Neogenomics. Very nice price action, very nice bull trend since the lows of October. Now we are at a very interesting, very tough resistance area. Once again, go to the weekly, zoom out. What do you see? All this area, the 1980 area, very tough resistance. Now I want to see continuation, breaking above it, and we will see 27 and then towards the 40-40. But one candle at a time, 1 day at a time. Don't get FOMO, don't get greedy, and don't predict. Check Fibonacci. Now 1810. Next it is 2060, breaking above it. Also, if you are a pattern trader, you can see some kind of a cup handle, but I would not like to drink from this cup and handle. My coffee will get spilled out. So follow price, use trend lines, Fibonacci to help you and guide you for future price action. Check the links in the description below if you want to take your trading journey to the highest level. We have the Fibonacci Traders Academy playlist. Free 25, 26 videos on how to become a better trader, technical side and the psychology behind trading. And we have the one-on-one live mentorship program and the pre-recorded online program. Basically, both programs are the same. Both programs will gain you lifetime access for all Discord channels, support, guidance from me, and both are available in English and in Hebrew. So I hope you find this video helpful. If you did, like, subscribe. Don't forget to hit the notification bell because we are going live every day, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. Until then, enjoy the rest of your weekend.